even though this is a Savannah Guthrie case, even though this is her mother, even though there's a bunch of empathy for Savannah, like, I'm sorry, but network news is just a toxic stew. And the nastiness toward you by Katie Couric made national news. She wrote about it in her book, how she did not want to help you. Sorry, I just like it's just relevant because I've been trying to tell the audience you're going to be manipulated by the producers at NBC. They're working on it right now. And she admitted that she did it to you. You were so graceful about it. By the way, you were so kind. You were like, "You're Canadian. You're a nice person." You were
Yeah,
like,
not always.
"Oh, I'm sad to hear that she did that to me. I would handle it a different way entirely, but you're a nicer person than I am." So just having said all that, what do you think the challenges are, and how do you think this is likely to be handled?
It's a really good question because you're right. I think the viewers will be seeing her as a victim, and she's got to get back to a new normal. But adopting your new normal, it's really tricky. And I can only speak from the experience of having been a victim in 9/11, that life was completely different afterwards. And I think probably it's PTSD, but I, for years, would break into tears at the mention of 9/11 in front of a crowd. And it was humiliating. It was
Wow.
embarrassing. Like, I remember getting up to do one of my first speeches in New York City. It was probably a year afterwards. I come back from war, and suddenly it just came over me. And it wasn't even a topic about 9/11. And I just started to cry on stage, and it was so embarrassing. And that was my biggest struggle, was to try to get back to my old normal, and understanding that my new normal is going to come along for the ride. And so for Savannah, for her, it's going to be really hard, to be under the microscope those first few times. And then for the producers, I don't know. I honestly, this is such weird territory. I don't know what's best. Probably to do packages. And for viewers who are watching right now, packages are what you do when you tape things and you edit pretty pictures, much like you saw those lovely things with her mom. They're not live. And you can break down and you can take a moment and then get back, get your wits about you and continue. And so I'm assuming that maybe her return in the beginning won't be a lot of live, because live is where it's just so unpredictable.
Fraught.
And the pressure and the emotion, all of it is just so much. So keeping her limited in the live and more on tape with packages and interviews that might have been pre-taped, that might be the easier way for her. But she will get through it. She will have her life back, but this will be the worst knowing hole